Take a look at that forecast for you, shall we? We've got a low pressure that's going to be developing along the coast. We've got this system that is going to be tracking off to the north and east as well. And so, yeah, we're going to see some rain moving in, especially for the second half of the day. So if you need to do any kind of traveling to the northeast, to New England, or even from there to the south, you want to think about starting early on, especially if you're driving north, so you can beat the rain and any kind of wintry precipitation, because, yeah, it's going to be a little bit on the messy side for sure. So let's look at the timing. You can see as we progress throughout the afternoon hours, that's when the rain kind of spreads around from Richmond along I-95 all the way up almost until Boston. And then we get some rain into the interior too, and some higher elevation snow. And then you can see on the backside of the system, we're going to have colder air moving in. And so we could see some bands of some snow as well. So something to keep in mind, but this kind of mostly all clears out as we wake up and head in throughout your Monday. But we will have lake effect snow off the lakes that we've been talking about all morning long. And looking at rainfall forecasts, the best probably 1 to 2 inches. Snowfall totals, though, those could get up anywhere between about possibly 8 to 12 inches, especially in those higher elevations, Reynolds. So lots of snow going on, but it is that time of year.
Yes, indeed. Hey, we make our way to the Empire State.
Well, bundle up and stay warm. The last week of November will feel a lot more like winter than autumn. 123 million Americans will take up to temperatures below freezing Monday morning. The cold then oozes east and south, and the numbers below 32 degrees swells to 194 million before Tuesday morning, reaching over 200 million. Look at that. Yeah. Ooh. It is, yeah. It's not going to be very nice out there. You're going to want to bundle up. But yes, we're going to take a look. We've got that big dip in the jet stream, right? So we get that colder air funneling south, and that's really going to impact us. And we're going to see those high temperatures about 5 to 15 degrees below average for this time of year. Now, I know we're knocking on meteorological winter, which starts December 1st. We still have a few more weeks, though, before astronomical winter. But yeah, it's going to be chilly for tomorrow. These are going to be your high temperatures. 46 in Nashville, Chicago, 28, not going to reach freezing, but 41 in North Platte. So maybe not too bad for you. But then Tuesday morning, ooh, Minneapolis sitting at 9 degrees, and we're going to see 33 degrees in Atlanta, even 38 degrees in Savannah. So having the kids go to the bus stop, make sure they're bundled up. They got the gloves, because frostbite is going to be a potential risk as well. Looking at the wind chill factor, Minneapolis, single digits as you wake up Tuesday morning. So definitely something to keep in mind. And then, I mean, it's still very cold as we look throughout the early morning hours. Take a look at Chicago's wind chill on Tuesday morning. You can see, yes, dips down. It's going to feel like 5 degrees as you wake up in Chicago. So definitely you want to bundle the little ones up, yourself up, and just make sure everyone is warm and comfortable. Reynolds.
Okay. Hey, your
look
weekend.
at that. It's just a little too chilly for me. I don't know if I'm okay with that. But let's talk about the lake effect snow. That's going to be starting to crank a little bit. So we could see colder areas and some snow around Michigan, but also parts of northwestern Pennsylvania, western New York, and also northern New York as well. So we could have some heavier bands starting to develop. Now we have lake effect storm or lake effect warnings. That's in effect for parts of Erie. This is just south of Buffalo. And then also north of Syracuse and Watertown, we have those lake effect snow warnings. So something to keep in mind, we could see snow totals approaching 1 foot. So we're going to have that wind starting to crank up too. This is Monday. It's really going to start to increase Monday afternoon into evening, and then overnight into Tuesday. You can see the gusts upwards of 30 miles per hour. Actually, that's a sustained wind. We could see higher gusts than that. And then you can see it coming off of the lakes, and you can see it in Michigan as well. And so be careful if you have to travel, especially if you're heading back to work, to school, picking the little ones up, all of those things, because with lake effect snow, we all know this. You can have a clear sky over you, but then as you're driving, you could see a wall of snow, and things can change really quickly. So just be smart and be careful out there. Reynolds.
Okay, there you go. We'll see you around
there.
He pulled it off.
I tell you what, though, we're going to hit the pause button on that conversation.
Oh, wow.
So you guys can enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we'll take it over from here.
Bye, guys. I love it.
I'm not going to do that.
Bye.
Well, slow.